Hi guys, good evening and welcome back once again to the EdWord. I'm your host Eddie, and in today's video I will be discussing what I thought of the latest and very good episode of Star Trek Strange New Worlds, which dropped its newest episode today on Paramount Plus. I just got done watching it, really enjoyed it. Man, this show is on a roll. I love the episodic format, just like the original series. Now, before I get into all of that, of course, as usual with most of my episode reviews, this is a spoiler-filled review. So if you're not caught up on this episode or the first two episodes, don't keep watching or listening, as I will be discussing spoilers. That being said, you have been warned. Let's dive right back into it. So this was one of those, again, they took a classic, what I feel like is a classic Star Trek trope, which is, a mysterious unknown virus breaks out on the ship, infecting and incapacitating almost everybody except a few key characters, and then it's up to those key characters to save the day, find a cure, or find out what's infecting everyone and what's going on with that. So I guess in this case it was like a virus they picked up from a planet they were visiting. And because the doctor was secretly using the medical transporter to hold his dying daughter's pattern in place because she has a terminal illness, which is super sad, but totally understandable why. The medical transporter didn't filter out the little microorganisms that eventually infected everybody. But thankfully, number one saved the day by revealing that she is actually an Illyrian, which I guess is a race of beings who wanted to join the Federation, but they couldn't or weren't allowed to because they dabbled in genetic modification. And it totally makes sense that that would be strictly forbidden and outlawed in the Federation, considering that's what led to the Eugenics Wars. That's where Khan came into play and his people. And they finally addressed the fact that the security officer here, she finally acknowledged that she is a ancestor, or no, Khan is her ancestor. And because she shares the similar last name, Sunni, how do you say it? Khan Sunini? Okay, you know which last name I'm trying to say. Noon Singh, I think that's it, yeah. So I like that they addressed that finally. Yeah, I liked this episode. I also really like the part where Spock and Pike are protected from the storm by the energy or light beings or creatures, because I was like, oh, I bet I know what's happening here. They're trying to actually protect these guys, not hurt or harm them in any way. They're protecting them from the ion storm. And it was a bit predictable, but still nice to hear it when Spock said that these are the former Illyrian colonists who became these plasma creatures, and they basically couldn't save themselves, but so they saved Spock and Pike, which was great. I also loved how Pike really stood up for number one, even though she bears her heart and soul to him, saying, I'm an Illyrian. I signed up for Starfleet under false pretenses. I lied about who and what I am. And he's like, I don't care about any of that. You're the best number one officer in Starfleet. You're all good. So it was a great episode. A classic Star Trek trope. The stakes were high. Character backstory was revealed. Character growth developed. And I really enjoyed it. I am really enjoying this episodic format where it's a different story or a different adventure week by week. And I hope this first season continues going that route, if not the entire series, because I'm really thoroughly enjoying it. It feels, looks, and reminds me so much of Star Trek, the original series, which I enjoy very, very much, which is probably why me and so many other people are enjoying the hell out of this show, Strange New Worlds. So I hope you guys like this episode as much as I did. What did you think of it? I'd love to hear your thoughts and feelings on it. Thank you so much for watching. Have an awesome rest of your night. Star Trek Strange New Worlds drops new episodes every Thursday on Paramount Plus. Don't miss it. Have a great rest of your night, everybody, if I don't see you. And of course, until next time, live long and prosper.